In today's episode of Free Friday, we'll be taking a look at where you can get Photoscan 3D model, 2D cutout images, and lots more. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. It's another interesting episode of Free Friday, and today we're looking at two awesome websites plus one, just in case. And this site has to do with free stuff that you can get. And the very first one which we're looking at is basically more like an update to the one we've talked about before, and it has to do with these people. And right now they've gone ahead to update their website with a couple of high quality cutout images that you will probably want to attach to your scene, especially if you're doing compositing, architectural visualization, and so on and so forth. So for these updates, they do have about 15 high quality 2D cutout people for these free contents that they've made available. So before now, we've also talked about a couple of things that you can get from these people for free. And if we actually go all the way here and go over to the free stuff, you would notice that we do have a whole lot of things that you can get. So ranging from things that you would like to keep in your scene, to sounds, to HDRI images, to some amazing assets as well, to some very cool trees, and also some extra cutouts. Depending on what you want, they do have a whole lot of things that you can just simply come over here, pick, and simply use. Link to all of this is going to be in the description, so you don't need to bother about that. There's also a couple of patterns, just in case you're into patterns. There's a couple of backgrounds as well, and you can see very nicely looking stuff. And they do come with textures, and most of them are FBX and OBJ files for the 3D objects, and for the other objects, they are high quality PNG files and high quality TIFF or JPEG files, depending on what you're about to get. Now, with these people out of the way, let's talk about some other interesting news. So Smithsonian is a website, or is a place that actually gives you options to do a whole lot of research and stuff. And this right now is the world's largest museum, education, and research complex that is open to anyone that wants to learn, anyone that wants to do a couple of research and stuff. But then the purpose of this video has to do with Free Friday, and because of that, they do have a very, very interesting part which I will go through and share with you guys. So just in case you're looking for a lot of photogrammy stuff, things that they have archived over a period of time, things that they've taken time to document, you're trying to find some fossils, you're trying to find George Washington, depending on what you're trying to go for, they do have a lot of photogrammic stuff here, and you can simply come over here and find them. And the awesome thing with these is they've actually gone ahead to put out a teaser trailer that tells everyone. So depending on what you want to do, you want to print this on your shirt, you want to get this and throw it into your scene for animation, you want to do some retopology, you want to study how the whole facial construction looks like, you want to study how all of these models look like because they are directly from real world objects, you can simply come through, get these things, and use them. I kind of like these little artifacts here and there, as I feel like they're going to bring more life, and they're quite organic, just in case you're trying to get into texturing and stuff. And probably we're going to pick one of these things and actually do a couple of texturing with it. Hopefully, if you want to see a video that has to do with something like that, put it in the comment section, and I'll do well to come through for you guys. There's also this cool George Washington stuff here, and you can simply go over here, find as much as you can. And right here, they do have about 2,214 different stuff that you can get, and you can see all of the topics that they range from. So if you want to get all of this stuff, you can go over to the link which is going to be in the description and get them. These files are extremely heavy. They're heavy depending on what you want to get from them. Now, if you simply come all the way to, let's say you want to get George Washington, for example, you can literally see what it looks like from here. And directly here, you see a Sketchfab kind of viewer, which you can use to view these things. And you can also check out to see the object details as well. So you can see the object details, and in case you want to download this as an OBJ file, high resolution, you can get that here. If you want to get a low resolution OBJ file, it's also available. And GLB and GLTF are also here. All of the things which you're going to get from here are licensed under the CC0, which simply means you are free to do whatever you want with this. And it's really, really cool to see that an institution like Smithsonian has something like this, and they're keeping their doors open for everyone that wants to kind of explore and use their tools for a whole lot of interesting content to come get these things for free. Now let's move on to the third one, which is actually more like an announcement, and at the same time it is more like something everybody should hope for. So we've talked about texture heaven before, and we've also talked about HDRI heaven for anyone trying to get free HDRIs and also free textures. But then there is also a 3D model heaven that is coming very, very soon. So this has been teased about, a few months before now. And it's also cool to note that the guys that made the HDRI heaven and also the texture heaven are doing all they can to create a 3D heaven. Probably they're going to outsource most of these things and actually get them directly here. Right now, we have no idea about these things, but I'm going to put a link in the description just in case you're interested to know about these things. You can come through and find these things for yourself. So they'll be providing some sort of similar solution that we got from, the Smithsonian, things that has to do with photogrammetry, photo scanning, and at the same time, from what they have directly here, they will be giving out some very high quality assets just in case you want to, come through and download this. Right now, this is not available. Or, it's not yet available for anyone to use. The website is still under construction as it stands, but it is really interesting to note that Epic Games actually gave these guys a grant of $10,000. All right, so $10,000 has been invested into this. So hopefully we're going to be getting a couple of models that has to do with Blender, FBX, and at the same time they are also thinking about expanding the 3D format that they'll be bringing into this part, which has to do with Max, Cinema 4D, Maya, and so on and so forth. So this is definitely going to be something interesting to see later in the future. And just before we go, in case you're looking for more 3D free content that you can get, there is going to be a couple of links in the description so you can find these things out. So in case you're looking for Free Friday, you're looking for free content that doesn't have anything to do with Free Friday, link is definitely going to be in the description, so do well to check those links out. And that's definitely going to be about it for this week's Free Friday. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section. We've talked about these people, we talked about Smithsonian, and at the same time we've also talked about the HDRI heaven and the texture heaven, and the whole thing that they're trying to do together to create a 3D model heaven. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from it, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing if you can hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.